Details were leaked to Britain are not expected to receive any compensation. As per reports, the MoD will also not proactively give small payouts to people whose lives were put in danger after the February leak. The names and details of more than 19,000 people were leaked, with many Afghans now saying they fear retribution from the Taliban. Reports suggest that the largest lawsuit is being prepared by Barings Law, a firm that has more than 1,000 Afghan clients. However, it's unclear how many of those clients are currently in Afghanistan. The leak occurred when an unnamed official emailed the spreadsheet outside of the government team processing Afghan relocation applications, and it made its way into the public domain. More than 100 British officials, including members of the Special Forces and MI6, were compromised in the same data breach. Well, joining us to discuss this development, Shruti Dasgupta, an international affairs expert, joining us from New Delhi. Thank you very much, Shruti, as always, for taking the time to speak with us. Let's first look at the context of this situation. A big data breach, an important data breach given the extremity of the situation and safety concerns. Before we dissect potential lawsuits, what's your initial thoughts on what happened and now how it's being dealt with?
Greetings. Thank you so much for inviting me. The data breach happened in 2022. By 2023, it was published on Facebook. A partial list was published on Facebook, and thereafter we've seen injunction after injunction, a super injunction to protect media from talking about this data breach. So while they were trying to control the spill out of the actual loss of data and the administrative efforts behind it, they also gagged the media from talking about this lapse of security that occurred there. Now, later on, let's say around 2024, the super injunction had to be reviewed every 3 months, and now they have lifted the injunction, and where the government has apologized and accepted that there was a data breach. And after the list went public, partial list went public in 2023, they instituted something called an Afghanistan response route, where they started relocating those Afghanis that were part of their network. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them were relocated to UK. They were through the special Afghanistan response route, so that their lives, which could have been in danger because they were working for the UK in the 20-year war of Afghanistan, they can be protected. But despite agreeing to all of that, you can understand that their lives still stand at danger, and they're not just theirs, but their extended family and relatives that do continue to stay in Afghanistan due to whatever circumstances, they continue to be in danger. And this is something which has caused a fallout, which has now resulted in a lawsuit being prepared against the government itself.
Yes, absolutely, Shruti. Unfortunately,